We are meeting up with our next client, Chelsea. We've been talking to her for the past 5 months and helping her with kind of coming up with a plan for her van build, telling her that our number one advice is plan, 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 and plan some more. She has felt a little bit lost in the last couple of years of how to get started. So finally our schedule is lined up. We're both in Tahoe and we are going to help her from scratch. So we're helping her with her layout, how to insulate, and coming up with the build.
Good morning.
So the plan is to wall off the cab area and create an L-shaped kitchen. We're going to fit a stove oven that she has directly under a cute little cutout window that looks into the cab area. We're going to have a hidden trash can in the corner. We're going to have a foot pump sink and a refrigerator on drawer slides under the bed, which is a queen size from front to back.
Putting you to work.
I changed from pennies to the Birkenstocks. What you know about that?
After helping her flush mount all of the screws in her floor, we started with the insulation of the van, including insulating inside the headliner.
Yeah, now you're thinking. Really using your head.
Building in Tahoe, California in October was pretty cold. We had some snowfall and quite chilly temps in the van, so we better hurry and get this insulation installed. Now we're starting on the template for the dividing cab wall, which can be pretty tricky with all the curves. We worked late into the evening to try to get as much as we could get done as possible each day for Chelsea. And now that we have the dividing wall complete for the most part, we're gonna fit it, take it back out, and then cover it. She's gonna paint it white on the inside cab wall side and add something a little decorative. She was kind of going for a beachy vibe. So after finalizing the dividing wall and shaving a tiny bit down at a time just to get it to fit perfectly, we moved on to the solar panels. We had to kind of rearrange her roof racks a bit to fit the Max Air fan and both of her solar panels side by side. Max Air fan installed, and we made sure to seal it up really well with a lot of lap sealant. This is self-leveling, and just take a look at that beautiful beadwork. Perfection. Now it is time to get the solar wires installed and running from the outside of the van into the inside.
Watch me fuck this up one time. No problem.
The two-man band. I love it.
You might be wondering what these holes are. We drew up a pattern evenly spaced to cut out these holes with the hole saw and then went over them with the router bit just to smooth them out. But they're there for ventilation behind the refrigerator and underneath where her mattress will be. We decided to install an outlet right by the doorway so that when she enters the van, she has access to turn on her lights on a dimmer. We have shore power installed, so this is where her Goal Zero power station will plug in easily. On the other side is her shore power. And a look at her solar wiring that's running in from the roof, through the van, and over to her power station. Now that Sean has finished all of the electrical that's needed, he is cutting out a face frame for in front of the refrigerator, just so everything looks nice and finished. One of our favorite things is showing our clients how to use all of the tools that are needed for the job. And once they really are a part of the build, they have something to be proud of. We are moving on to the drawer that's going to hold the refrigerator and installing some studs that are going to hold her countertop. With a little extra time in between things, we decided to get started on her sink faucet, and we are going to build it from copper piping. So one thing that we always plan with our clients is what is the largest thing that you're going to fit inside your van build. For Chelsea, it is a weight bar. She's going to have a refrigerator underneath the bed on drawer side, so we're trying to accommodate how this bar is going to fit with all of that.
Dude, this is fucking sweet. I don't care what anyone says. This is what I call custom.
With only a little bit of time left on this last evening, we are going to get started on her countertops so that she has something to use in the meantime. She bought butcher blocks. We're going to cut them to shape, and then I cut a hole out for the sink. Alright, that wraps up part 1 of our build with Chelsea. She's going to meet us in 2 weeks in Bishop, so we are going to get her van all packed up with the extra supplies and materials until we meet again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video of our build with Chelsea. This took place over a course of 8 days with her. We are meeting back up in Bishop, so make sure you watch part 2. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment below with any questions you may have. And if you are interested in us helping you with your build, please inquire with us on Instagram.